Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over the teaser trailer for Superman and Lois Season 3 that the CW released about a week ago. So we're going to dive into that, as well as some news that's come to light today, I believe, that they released an announcement about some more casting. And so with kind of that little introduction out of the way, the upcoming Season 3 of Superman and Lois does have some changes from last season, because we all know that Jordan Elsass stepped away from Superman and Lois, and now they brought in this new actor to play the role of Jonathan Kent. And so with the recast and with the dumpster fire that is the CW, it leaves a lot of things hanging in there of what could happen. Could this be the last season, or could just all the drama behind the scenes with everything that's going on destroy the whole show and just be done with it all? In my opinion, I think it's likely, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this season 3 will just completely turn things around and kind of restore the CW's faith and everything, because the CW, with its new ownership, they have no interest in all of these scripted shows. They want to do different types of shows. They want to go kind of back to what they used to be with Whose Line Is It Anyway and a few other things. And just so, with that said, we're going to jump into this trailer and talk about a couple other things.
Today just reminded me how truly magical it is to be a mom. I might be pregnant.
Lois is missing.
How could you just leave her?
Lives were at stake.
My daughter's life is at stake.
Isn't this what you've been training for?
I can't do this kind of stuff alone.
We'll find her.
We are gonna get through this as a family.
Superman and Lois, season premiere Tuesday, March 14th. Free next day on the CW app.
So as it is with CW trailers, they're only about 30 seconds long and they don't offer a whole lot of information. But we can see there is going to be some drama or some trouble coming up with Lois, and it appears that she could be pregnant again with their third child. And so it could go a whole lot of different directions within this season. I have a lot of respect for Tyler Hoechlin as Superman. I think he's a great actor. I think he's right for this role. And I have enjoyed Superman Lois. I was bummed to see Jordan Elsass step away from the role of Jonathan Kent, but I do respect his decision to do so, because he needs to take care of his mental health and everything. And being someone that kind of suffers from anxiety and shit, I can understand completely. But it's still a drag nonetheless. But, it'll be interesting to see if this new actor can still hold that part, and hopefully the viewership does not decline, but you just never know. And kind of with that, we all know that along with all this recasting, there has been another recast. We all know that this particular Superman Lois is not the one that we started out with. It made itself known at the end of last season that this Superman Lois is not a part of the Arrowverse. It is its own thing, its own universe, and Superman's the only hero within this world so far. I mean, if it does succeed and press on, that we could see some additional heroes come along. They're supposed to still have that John Diggle standalone series, and again, different John Diggle, not the same one that we started out with. And just, I think there's other various projects. We know we got Gotham Knights coming. I don't know if that has anything to do with this world, but as I've said in multiple videos, all the footage that I've seen of that show, it looks like absolute garbage. It looks like it will not hold up by any standard. The Batman that they have, just the bits and pieces that I've seen with his mask, and just, it looks very low production, which really sucks, because I really like Misha Collins as an actor, because I did follow him for many years on Supernatural, and to see him come to this show and see just the little amount of effort that they're putting into the story, into the production, the actors, it looks terrible. And I hate to just trash something before it's even premiered, but the general consensus among a lot of people is that it looks terrible. But with that kind of negativity out of the way, getting back to the recasting, we all know that Jon Cryer is not coming back as Lex Luthor, because of the fact that this is now separated from the whole Arrowverse. And then with the upcoming last season of The Flash, the Arrowverse will officially die, and we'll see this universe that was built over the last decade just kind of fade off into the distance. whether or not we'll ever see any of these characters come back in some other form, because we know also with this last season of The Flash that we will see the return of the Arrow, Stephen Amell, along with a handful of other characters. Again, I digress, but getting back to the recasting, it was announced today that they have casted Michael Cudlitz as the new Lex Luthor. Now, we all know Michael Cudlitz. If you're familiar with Walking Dead, he played Abraham on Walking Dead. So it will be, I don't know, it'll be something to see him come in and do this character and what he will bring to this character, because he played Abraham for a handful of seasons, so I can really only see Abraham when I look at him with the red hair and kind of the southern tone to his accent, because his character was from Texas and the whole thing took place in Georgia and then up in Washington and everything. So to see him come and play this bald billionaire who's very formal and all this other crap, and just see what he brings to that character. As far as his casting, I don't know if he auditioned for the part or if it was just offered to him. I haven't really read too much into it other than the fact that he is going to be the new Lex Luthor. And so it'll just be kind of a fun take, I think, because I really enjoy him as an actor and the different things that he's done. So I guess that is it. That is my little bit of news, plus the reaction to the trailer for Season 3. Kind of afterthoughts. I'm hoping that Superman and Lois lasts, and I hope this new actor does well for Jonathan Kent, but I have the bar set kind of low just because of everything that's going on at the CW. I have little faith in the new leadership for this company, and just they're all about profits now, and just it doesn't look good for its future, which really sucks because this show started off very strong. Even separating itself from the Arrowverse, it still held its own. So it'll suck if, because of all the crap behind the scenes and all because of company greed and everything, that the show just kind of falls by the wayside and dies, because it would be a loss to what I believe is a good Superman, and just a lot of lost potential with story and possibly bringing back Arrowverse characters in kind of a multiverse thing. But we will see what happens. We can only hope for the best. But, so anyways, guys, thank you for checking out my video. If you like this reaction and you like this little bit of news attached to it, please leave comments, leave those likes, and as always, please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye.